painting. I had a creator's block, so every once in a while I get this thought where I want to go ahead and make a nice painting, but I don't really have a whole lot of inspiration. But when it gets towards the fall, winter, like the holidays, it seems like it comes back. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to do a forest scene. It's actually inspired by Bob Ross, and I'm hoping it turns out pretty well, but we're going to give it a shot. So what I've done is I have a black canvas, and I put white gesso, and I used a paper towel. And what white gesso does is it dries, so like it's dry. So it's not like your oil paints that when you put it on you can smear it. And then we have what we call black gesso, and I'm going to make trees. But first I'm going to use some liquid clear, so I can go ahead and cover that. I might want to try some different. I might want to use a paintbrush. So I'm going to use a paintbrush. Just use that. Oh, this is too thick. Sorry. Gotta put that brush away. Some of the brushes, since I haven't been using them, actually kind of, I wouldn't say disintegrated, but I mean, so you just put a light coating. I'm just gonna, and I'm gonna mix this in because you want the colors to stand out. So when you use liquid white makes the colors, they dull them down a little bit. But when you do liquid clear, you can make the colors kind of stand out. So, not sure how this is going to turn out, but if we always do, we're going to give it a shot. But yeah, it's been a little bit. I've been really busy. This summer I had girls softball. I coach youth bowling. Plus I did a deck project over the past month or two. So it's kept me busy. But I do miss painting, and I know it's been a couple months. I just want to do something that that people look and go, oh yeah, I see what he's trying to do. So basically what I'm doing is I'm just kind of like, I don't want to have big globs of liquid clear all over the place. So what we're going to do here is we're going to make our trees, but I need a filbert brush because I want to make trees. And they say if you make trees, I don't want to use my best brushes. So I've got brushes that have seen better days. Because once you put it in black gesso, if you don't use water right away, you basically ruin your brush. I don't know how this is going to turn out. This is not really a filbert brush. So here's a filbert brush, but it's big. I'm just trying to put it in. So I need to make little trees. And so it's not going to be perfect, trust me. So keep in mind, this is black gesso, so this will dry pretty well. Because you want your different variations, so you don't want them all like. You know, they're not all gonna be in the fourth. They're not all gonna be. We're gonna touch it up. But yeah, I wanted a few different. Now, you don't really want to do a whole lot of trees. You just want to be like. You want some that are kind of angled a little bit. Just so you know they're in the forest. So since I have these, I'm going to make a bigger tree. So what we're going for, and it's going to be a pretty simple painting. What we're going for is probably should get another. I'm going to get another glove. It's nothing worse than getting paint all over. All right, let's see. Yep, I'm gonna go over so you guys can hear me better. I know everybody's getting ready to get their holiday decorations out. And some people do it before Thanksgiving. Some people do it right after Thanksgiving. Some people do it a week and a half to 2 weeks before Thanksgiving. So what we're going to try to do is go over some of the I mean, obviously they're not going to be perfect. Trees aren't supposed to be perfect. They'll have a little, like a lean. There we go. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take our script liner brushes, and they say take water. So water down. I got a little bit of water. I'm going to mix a little water and a little bit of yeah, so yeah, you just want to make, and it's not going to be perfect, trust me. Your branches, I mean, if they're perfect, great. But if they're not, you know, and like I said, you just do it for fun. You know, don't do it because I started it because I just wanted. It's like I have idle hands, you know, so I wanted to go ahead and do something to keep my mind going. Yeah, so yeah, you just keep making. I mean, they're all if they all look the same, it's okay. It's there. It's a forest. So yeah, yeah. So you can make branches because obviously trees have, and it's winter time, so you know. Yeah, because keep in mind, nobody's really gonna see these. I mean, you'll see them, but nobody's really gonna. Yeah. Now, keep in mind, this is black gesso. So the black gesso and the white gesso, it'll actually dry, and then so you could actually go over it. Let me just get some more water. Yeah, you can go over it when you're doing your oil, and then you want to make it like, yeah. I'm not really good at making teeny tiny branches. This says get a script liner, and the way Bob Ross does it is so awesome. Okay. Well, I'm not going to experiment too much longer because I want to just. Okay. I kind of want this trees to kind of stick out a little bit more. All right. So that's kind of what I was going for. I'm going to go ahead and put this up. Sorry, I'm looking at trying to get better lighting in here, but so with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and I have some blue. Okay, got some blue gesso. Let me see. I did get some actual cool brushes, so off the internet. So I'm going to. Got some blue gesso. Oh, Yeah, probably didn't. I wanted to wait for a minute on that because now it looks like probably should have let that dry. Actually, I'm gonna go and let that dry, but I'm gonna do some. I'm gonna put like. Wow, I didn't see that coming. I'm actually gonna do a big tree branch, so. There we go. I just wanted to put a big tree in the middle. So I'm just trying to find something right now to cover for my we can always fix that. All right, well, I'm going to let this dry and I'll be right back. As you can see, I put a little bit more trees in there, and I'm going to start by kind of putting a background sky. I'm going to use some phthalo blue. Kind of. Well, they want me to start at the top, so I'm just going to use, like, actually, I'm probably going to use my better brush. I'm going to use the good brushes, so let's do that. So the canvas is a little dry. Yeah, you want it a little darker at the top. Yep, you want a little darker at the top. In the corners you want. Because you want your eyes to feed. So we're going to leave a little bit of see when you use gesso, when you so the good thing about it is, since this is go right to the edge. So, yep. You can kind of see what I'm doing now. So liquid clear might help, because liquid clear will help. I probably should have put the liquid clear on first, but I didn't, so I'm paying for it now. But it's going to help me fix, because it'll actually let me smear. I like that. Liquid clear kind of, because I didn't want it to be where, yeah. So our light source is right here in the center. And you'll see what I'm going to do. I'm going to cover this up. And I'm going to get a little bit more hues. And I'm just going to cover it up. I mean, because so we okay. So we got our okay. I think we need to get a little bit more. There we go. All right. So that's kind of, so that's going to be our sunlight. Well, what we want now is we're going to do, I'm going to try something. I'm going to go. Wait a minute. So we're going to put some foliage. Yeah. You just want you want some foliage and some. So, okay. So now I'm going to get some black. Yeah, a lot of times when you're painting, you're just kind of like in a zone. I want to get some ivory black because I want some black to show through. I think that's brown. Ouch. Man, these are so tough. There we go. Sorry about that. Yeah, you want to make different variations of green. So a lot of times black. So now Make a little path. So, since the light's hitting, what you want to do now is you have to take a brush. I'm going to try, I got a couple. Actually, I'm going to try this. These are some new brushes I got. I'm going to try something. So, it's kind of like, yeah, so that, and then, so what you want to do is you want to take another fan brush. Where's my fan brushes? Yeah, I don't do a lot. You guys know I don't do a lot of talking. It's because I want it to come out nice and perfect for you guys. But Yeah. I just want to make a walk in the forest, and I gotta. Yep. So it's kind of what I was going for. You want to have a little bit of. Yeah. And okay, here we go. Okay. Well, so that's the finished product. It's quick. Um, I hope you guys like it. But this is my version of In the Forest, and I tried to make it as brilliant as I could. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But that's my rendition. Hope you guys like it. And again, I'll be able to do more as things progress. All right? Have a good night. Thank you for tuning in. All right? Like and subscribe. And as I get more creative thoughts, I will share them. Thanks, guys.